Hey, welcome back to Kingdom Death Monster. I did a lot of thinking, and I know I said let's jump into level 2 monsters, but there's actually a pit stop that I want to make. And that's with the third core boy, the Phoenix. He is a pain in the ass, but could do with unlocking the plumery. And I know a lot of people like to, well, actually, from what I've read, Phoenix armor is, some people like it, some people don't. Most people say it's not really worth. Other people love doing the charge ability. Well, I was thinking, what should this last armor set be? And I was gonna do the screaming originally, and then I was like, everybody makes this standard. So I kind of want to skip it. And then I was like, leather, leather is really good. You get that 5 armor by the time you're done. With the leather shield full leather, and you have all your green, so you get like a ton of evasion, thanks to monster grease proccing twice, usually. And I said, it's kind of standard too. And we're trying to do substandard here, just because I want to mess with some other things. So yeah, I'm looking at the Phoenix armor at the moment. We're gonna go do that. First things first. Brought in Ogma as the child, who has the stats, so I just want to introduce you to him. And then we also brought in a Nier. Ran out of Fire Emblem girls when it comes to the third game, which covers the first, it's a remake of the first and then its own original book story. So props to anyone who knows who this is and where she's from without looking it up. You know who you are. That's a whole, like, maybe 2 of you, if even that. Okay. Ainir's visiting, and to go over her, so I looked up people's thoughts, Board Game Geek or Reddit, Google in general, anywhere I could. General consensus is Poot's never made. Apparently, he never answered the question. People have asked him, he never provided an official answer. So, Stranger in the Dark. It's mostly survival of the fittest. We're gonna play it raw because I'm trying to play the game as intended as possible. Based on my research, this is like a 50-50 split. Just do whatever you want to do. But this says all current and newborn survivors get the benefit. Stranger in the Dark was not current nor born. And the funny thing is, if you roll the 7 to 8, people provide the bonus for 7 to 8. It seems like people give it to 7 to 8 because they were always there. That sentence is there. They explain they've always been in the settlement. So they give it to that just for thematics, and then they don't give it to 9 to 10 because they're a stranger from outside the settlement, and there's a couple ways of getting people outside the settlement. Anyway, we're gonna leave them without the stat boosts, although they do have the once per lifetime reroll because those are 2 separate sentences. So just checking with that. Alright, and you may have noticed I've got a bunch of stuff places. So we're making the bone dagger because I want one. This is the premier dagger right here, guys. You don't even know. I'm just gonna put that right there. I'm also making 3 leather out of these pelts and hides since I'm no longer interested in a Screaming Antelope set. I'm probably gonna farm the antelope more. Mostly for vermin, to be perfectly honest. Also, I may make a Lance of Longinus down the road. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, the next thing I want to do is just roll for Shrine. I'm going after a Phoenix, so the extra armor would be nice. The extra insanity would be okay. Against the Phoenix, more insanity is better than less insanity. We do get the 4 ups, so I'm gonna just mark it with the reroll token. We are benefiting from Shrine this phase. That's a little faster. Okay, next thing that I want to do, bloodletting. Bloodletting. Back on the insanity thing, I'm hoping for an 8+, but just a 4 to 7 is better than drum beats. So we're giving it to Nina. We're gonna cut her blood open. If we roll low, well, that's why we have a bone dagger. So we're gonna do some bloodletting. Did get a 6, almost had that 10. So we will syncope and gain 3 insanity. This is gonna help us out with the Phoenix fight, hopefully. You know, it depends on how it goes. I mostly want to get rid of Hoarder. I know it's an easy access, see the truth in 2 more hunts minimum, but there's courage obtained in other ways. So I was trying to get rid of that so we can keep the resource, but that's fine. I know I might send her again. Oh yes, and you also have to spend 1 resource when you do this, so I may do that again. We're gonna spend the Lonely Ant to syncope. I don't know what I'm doing with this last one. Before we do that, I am going to utilize Matchmaker. I seem to just make 1 kid per year. We've been doing good so far, so Marth and his lady that hasn't died yet, Maria, his favorite lady. And he's her favorite man. Let's see if they want to make kids. A 7! Exciting. We don't have beds yet. I'm pretty sure that's the bed one. Yeah, gain a population, and they share a deep bond. They get 10 survival each. I guess that's cool. Everyone's been updated with dashing and the survival limit. We have our new dash tokens on everyone's thing. So I can leave those there as we move the campaign in the future, which is really nice. And yeah, we got a new kid. I didn't think of a name for this kid. Do I still have the website open? Oh yeah, right, and then I need to, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Because I just named Ogma. So they had Ogma. And I'm gonna have to start adding commas now for Marth, because I do have the website open. Alright, we'll make another boy. Let me just get back to FE3 peoples. Who haven't we used yet? Who wants to be Marth's new son? I haven't used any of the brothers. You guys know the brothers. We'll use the best one. Best brother. Barst. By brothers, I mean the Axe Trio. Alright, Barst. That's a good name. I don't know, maybe it's a good name. Let's make you a boy. You can be Barst, clearly destined to wield an axe, perhaps someday in the future. Alright, so that's Barst. Welcome to the community. We have 19 population. Pretty good for survival of the fittest. Our matchmaker roles have been going very well. Nina, she's like, you two are just perfect for each other. Alright, I think that's about it, except for this. We have 1 more endeavor to spend. I'm not crafting anything. I'm really hoarding resources quite a lot here for no particular reason. Mostly, I want to get the blacksmith going, if I can. So I want to special innovate scrap smelting. I need a ton of organs in order to do that. So we won't be able to do that for a little bit. We will have the plumery. A lot of this leather is going to help with plumery stuff, but I need to get feathers off this bird. And I may not even survive this fight. I haven't fought a phoenix in quite a while, so hopefully it goes well. I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to syncope again, Nina. So let's spend another resource. We've got a ton of bone. 2 cyclopean flies. These guys just raise accuracy in cooking, I believe. I don't particularly care about accuracy. So, I'm going to use one of the flies up, and then let's syncope Nina again. Alright, she gets another 3 insanity. That's fine, that's good. So, let's introduce you to who's going out, and I guess we'll get ready for departing. So, we're doing this, so I'll do it now. But yeah, we're gonna be fighting our first Phoenix of season 1. That's pretty exciting. That's a big boy right there. The only colored I guess this guy's kind of colored too, Manhunter. Hard to see his face. Shadow. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy. Anyway, Phoenix Boy. So, we're taking Gordon. I did think about syncoping him, but I don't mind switching him out every time. So, he's a Tinker Kid, he's got post-traumatic. I don't care if he dies. He's going to be our dedicated tank. He's also going to try the wound with the shield. You may notice I moved something off of him. Hooked him up with some bandages, so we have 2. Gain 2 survival for departing, 2 for the rawhide, so he caps out at 5, and that is all well and good. He had 2 evasion for the gear, rawhide vest, and monster grease, and I think that's it. Gotta remember Rhythm Chaser when we arrive. Tiki's coming. Tiki, because she's our axe user, is actually in the vulnerable set. Skullhelm. She'll be the support role, but I'm probably going to be more offensive with her. Notice I'm not bringing a Founding Stone. I don't plan on abusing Cat Eye Circlet to crit the location that really should be crit, but we're gonna try this fight without doing that. Second bandages are back. She has no benefits except Red Fist. It's at the start of Showdown, so we'll have to do that later. And yeah, I think she's good to go. She's just carrying all the excess stuff so we can set up our things. And, well, hopefully she manages to survive. We get 2 survival for departing. I think that's all we get. Oh right, and then the other thing is we get the armor bonus for Shrine. Hopefully Tiki will be okay. I'm also bringing her because high insanity. If we lose her, we lose her, but she's getting close to Axe Mastery. Would be nice to have. Sheena! Do the armor thing. Keeping Sheena with us. She is a spear user. She's pretty young. I don't really care if I lose her or not. She also had good amount of insanity for dealing with the Phoenix's effect. Gave her the Lucky Charm and the Whisker Heart. I haven't talked about the event. You guys know what event I'm talking about. Harvester event. I'm not really afraid of it as long as we have people with the survival of the fittest reroll, which we do. I haven't really utilized those too much yet. Anyway, she has 1 evasion, she has 1 luck. So that is cool. She is going to be our main damage dealer, secondary tank. Hopefully she gets 2 survival for departing, 2 for the rawhide stuff, and then on arrival, we'll have Whisker Heart things as well. Finally, Nina is coming with us. We get 2 for departing. Did I up your armor? I did. Our main offensive here, our dagger user. I figured we'll just keep Nina and keep on using her. Now, I wanted the bone dagger for 2 reasons. One, it's a red pointing up, and I tried looking for a blue pointing down, but in just the core set things, what's available, we have very limited options for that. Armor that I can't use. Armor that I can't use. And then nothing. Nothing is blue and pointing down. It doesn't exist, man. It doesn't exist. I think the Plumery might fix that, and then the Barber Surgeon if I ever manage to get pottery. Anywho, gave her the 1 spare monster grease I had left, and then that gives her an evasion. Now I wanted the bone dagger because I plan on using her survival quite aggressively if I can. I'm gonna put this white lion armor to the test. So we bought the bone dagger as our main weapon. Scrap daggers here as a backup. It's also for the Phoenix event. I won't mind losing the scrap dagger. We can always just make another one. Speaking of the Phoenix event, I don't have a good sacrifice here, except possibly the Lucky Charm. Go. We'll see how it all goes down if we hit that Phoenix event. Anyway, I think we're good to go. Yeah. If there's anything else, I do need to keep in mind she has +1 movement. We're gonna add that. You have 2 red connected to the white line boots. So that is going on at the moment. Alright, Phoenix Hunt. This should be pretty exciting. Haven't done a Phoenix in a while, like I said. I hope it goes well. I know he's about as rough as it gets as far as level 1 quarry. This is a level 1 Phoenix. He's on the 5th spot. Pretty sure. Phoenix! Yeah, he's on the 5th spot. Okay. Get the show on the road. So we'll go in order. I think this is our order. Tiki second. Yeah, okay. So Gordon, lead the way with a random hunt event. We have the 55. I think that's bad already. Cool. 55. Mudslide, yep. Alright, Flash Mudslide sweeps the survivors away. Each survivor rolls 1d10. If anyone has a whip, they catch it around a pillar-shaped bone and swing to safety. They do not roll. Alright, well, we have a whip on Tiki, so she swings to safety. That means the other 3 roll. We'll see what happens with this mudslide. A 7, a 9, and a 7. Maybe good results. Alright, the 7. Scramble free, not for taking a serious beating. 2 event damage to your body. Archival, fragile, and soluble gear in your grid. I would rather not do that. In all honesty. Maybe I should have rerolled this event, but I guess it's too late to reroll the event. This is soluble. I'm gonna lose my evasion again. Oh well, it is what it is. This is Monster Hunter Hardcore Edition. Alright, so that was Gordon and her. She doesn't have soluble or fragile. Thankfully. It's 2 damage to the body. A little body damage, a little less evasion. We have Rhythm Chaser to make that up, but that's unfortunate. Okay. And then Nina, who rolled the 9. You reach higher ground. Caked in mud, but otherwise unscathed. I was just reading number 10 to myself at the moment. I like how number 8 to 9 you make it, but 10 you're dragged under and then somehow survive. I guess you're just imagining bad things based on the ending there. Mudslide, that's an annoying event. Oh yes, I didn't do it yet, but before we got started, of course, I would have added these. As usual, I know the Phoenix has chances of coming towards us, but I would have put them one before. And ideally, the Phoenix will not approach before we hit that. Alright. Make sure we do this. Okay, we're good. Phoenix event, first one. We did roll the unmake. Alright. So what's happening here is everyone has to nominate 1 gear in their gear grid and then roll 1d10. It'll either be unmade or it'll give us some sort of benefit. I would have nominated that, but what we're going to do is nominate the Bone Pickaxe for him. Let me use these tokens for my nominations. That's a good idea. Gonna nominate the... Could sack the cloth. We'll nominate the cloth for Tiki. I have spares. This is the one I hope she gets a good effect. I'm gonna nominate the Lucky Charms. the best thing to lose. Then you get the resources back, but I'd rather keep the Whisker Harp. And then for her, we're gonna nominate the Scrap Dagger. Alright, so let's see what is unmade and what is remade. Looks like most of my things have just been unmade. Alright, so 1 to 5. The gear twists and falls apart. Gain the resources used to craft this gear and archive the gear. Okay, so bone pickaxe is gone. It's gonna give me a bone and a leather. I'm just gonna copy this leather. Actually, I guess this is the rare case where I won't copy that leather. Wait, we're getting it on the bone leather. We're getting it in the event. So let me put these back. This can be shuffled. These can be shuffled. We're actually getting them out of the decks, if I'm being completely correct about this. We organize this. Getting 1 leather. 1 bone. This is probably the most annoying event when you go to hunt the Phoenix. You always have to bring gear that you're willing to sacrifice. Now the cloth actually cannot be crafted, so I believe we get nothing for that. I believe we get nothing for that. I'm not 100% sure. I would have to like look that up. Lucky Charm is an organ. So we gain an organ. And I'll use my luck token. Wait a minute. Yeah, she rolled 2. Oh right, the cloth was not unmade. Yeah, let me go backwards. Cloth was actually the one thing that was not unmade. Let me copy this. We'll go over that bonus in a minute. So I got an organ and I got a scrap and a bone, right? 1 bone, 1 scrap. Okay. And we thinned the basic resource deck a little bit. Unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately. So the armor. What is that unmake? If the gear was armor, the hit location it's worn on gains 2 defense. Oh yeah, if it had the other keyword, it would have been destroyed anyway. So I probably should have chose something else there, but that's alright. What are we doing? Gain 2 waste armor. Alright, my shit's been unmade. Maybe to make up for it, I'll get a bunch of founding stones. I didn't have any space for collectible loot during the hunt. Okay. Thanks, Phoenix. Sheena. Oh wait, there's one more thing I have to do. I might have forgotten. Okay, it's 2 investigation rolls. So that doesn't help with the mudslide, that's all I wanted to check. We have a 4. Famine. Path ahead is air and dead. You may have the survivors gain 1 courage and press on, otherwise roll again on the hunt event table before moving on the hunt board. If I press on, our stomachs grumble in the dark as we stumble forward. Full air supplies, roll 1d10, add 2 to our roll for each consumable gear or resource the group has. Basically, we can fight this off if we want to gain a courage, or we can just roll again on the hunt event table and try for something else. Well, I lost my consumable gears, so I don't gain 2 for everything consumable. What did Nina roll on the mudslide? She didn't take body damage? Why? Oh, she was the one who got out safely. Never mind. At least I think. Yeah, these two took body damage. She was the one to save. Alright, sorry to go back. I was like, huh, I still have one. So that would be a +2 for famine. Means I need to roll 6 or higher. The speed token's not a big deal. We have Song of the Brave. Let me look at courage values. She would become prepared. I don't really want, or he would become prepared. I don't really want prepared. So he would get closer to seeing the truth, and so would she. They're tied. Almost. 9 is 1 ahead. The chance to just gain courage and just give him prepared and not care about it. He may as well just get prepared. But at the same time, I could roll for a possibly better event. Probably worse event. Possibly better. I don't want to do the damn thing. I'm gonna roll again on an event table. I don't really care about the courage. I would rather some other event occur. It could be worse. Could be better. The 34. Crippling misery sounds bad. Each survivor rolls 1d10. Lowest scoring survivor becomes a straggler. And if anyone has anxiety disorder, they are also straggler. No one has anxiety. That's fine. As for the straggler thing, nobody has prepared, so that is also fine. Who's having crippling misery? Gordon is. I mean, he's what? Got PST or PTS. PST. Stragglers lost in a moment of profound self-doubt. They still not have to catch themselves. Stumble off a steep hill of stone faces and land awkwardly with a crunch, suffering a broken leg, severe injury. Didn't this happen to him before? Didn't this happen before to him? I'm like 90% sure. Yeah, this is. Oh, that's bad. This is a second broken leg. Man, Gordon having a bad time. Alright. He's gonna gain 1 understanding. He's going to suffer. Let me get it on the other page this time. We can come over here. Alright, legs. Broken leg. Suffer -1 permanent movement. The injury is permanent, can be recorded twice. Gain 1 bleeding token. So for both legs that are broken, you just lose 1 movement. I don't know how this man even walks. Now I think about it, it doesn't make any sense. Alright, he has -1 permanent movement, so he lost his triathlon bonus and he lost his other leg until I fix his leg. Poor Gordon. Poor Gordon. So sad. Lost his item, he lost he just lost everything. Okay. So, should have took the famine. That's okay, you gotta live a little. So we're on this event space. We can do them in any order we want. I will mineral gather and then herb gather. So let's do some triggered mineral gathering. What is it? Everyone with a pickaxe can make a roll. We lost this pickaxe. Then bring the 3rd one with us. So we've got 1 pickaxe. We rolled the 1. Alright. We gain 1 insanity and hemophobia on Tiki. So now she's afraid of blood. I'm gonna have to pay attention to hemophobia. I know I was pretty bad about it. This one's like, if you don't have some friends around, it's really hard to pay attention to this one. I don't know why. It's just like a forgettable ability. But we need to pay attention to this. Okay, not a good day for the survivors. They're having a really bad time out there. It's a hard life. Everyone's gonna eat some herbs and berries to try and feel better, and then we can do some herb gathering. So we all gain 1 survival. Alright, let's do some herb gathering. I'm gonna do 4 dice on the first person. Alright, 10, 4, 6, 10. Damn it. 4 dice on the second person. 2, 6, 1, 2. Damn it. 4 dice on the third person. 8, 2, 5, 6. There we go. It's 21. And then I know this is probably bad, but I'll do 5 dice on the fourth. 5, 3, 6, 7, 10. Nice! Alright, we have a grand total of 52. 52 for the herb gathering. Alright, gain 2 fresh acanthus. If the settlement has cooking, we would gain a vermin, and everyone gains 3 survival. Alright, so this says 1 vermin and 3 survival as 1 sentence, so I'm gonna say we don't get the survival unless we have cooking. We get 2 fresh acanthus though, which is pretty nice. Always use more fresh acanthus. Alright, we're gonna give one of these to Tiki. Where'd the other one go? Oh, the magic trick. It dropped over here and went under Rageaholic somehow. I'm gonna give the other one to... I don't care if Gordon dies. I can give it to Nina. Nina is a pretty decent character. Alright, good herb gathering today. Phoenix event. Fateful Feather. Pass a ruined settlement, and at its center, an altar holds a lustrous feather, and its glow illuminates the ghostly image of frozen worshippers. Everyone rolls 1d10. The lowest scoring survivor, roll off in case it dies, becomes the straggler, and the straggler cannot resist grasping the feather. Who is the feather grabber? This is potentially bad. It's a good event, but bad if you do a high level Phoenix, because it can get your guy killed. We have a 3-way tie, so that's a roll off. Alright, it is going to be Sheena. So, the straggler instantly forgets the sum of their life, set their weapon proficiency and hunt XP to 0. They may gain the benefits of age again. Remove all disorders and fighting arts, gain 1 tail feather phoenix resource. If anyone has the hour's ring, they may spend 2 survival to save the straggler and ignore this event. Nah, it's okay. This is the sacrifice you take. We can gain age again. I won't mark anything to remind me to like not gain age again. We lost our proficiency levels, but we don't lose our proficiency. Yes. And all disorders and fighting arts. That... oh. Whatever. She forgot the sum of her life. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so Sheena gets a fresh start. And that is the Phoenix event. We get a feather, tail feather. So let's get the tail feathers plural. And I'm just taking this opportunity to get another look at this deck. We do want lots of feathers, hopefully, because I think we need a ton of feathers for the armor set. So this is a good grab. May we obtain more things? Granted, I don't have a luck hitter anymore. But yeah, we encountered a phoenix. It's go time. Hopefully it goes well. It's been a long, long, long time. Alright, Phoenix. Razorwind Bird. So let's see if the Phoenix has changed at all in 1.5. I don't think it really has. Nightmare Tree, 2 random terrain cards set up normally 6 spaces away from the monster. The monster is in the center of the Nightmare Tree. Alright. And then 831, 810. Just make sure the card is the same as that. 831, 810. 2, 3, 4 things. 2, 3, 4 things. Okay, so Phoenix checks out. Shuffle the hit location deck. What is it? 831, 810. 810. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 1. Combine and shuffle. The Phoenix has Zeal. At the end of every turn of his, he does his basic action, because he's a son of a bitch. Phoenix has Spiral Age. If you're not familiar with how the Phoenix works, he's a time bird. Phoenix can materialize. It's a special way that he moves. And then this Dreaded Decade is applied to everybody at all times. So this I will we can like put this card here because it's for the survivors more. Alright, what do we have? We have Nightmare Tree. I don't think I can use... Can he stand on the Nightmare Tree? That's a little tree. That 3D Nightmare Tree. Oh yeah, okay, that's good. I was about to say, he might have a hard time standing on that. So yeah, if when you're using a monster, he's a 3x3 base. A little on the big side for some reason. I'm gonna shrink him a smidge. But when you have a 3x3, you can choose any of the corners. So you can do like this 3x3 or this 3x3 or this, and then this lastly. You know, whatever you want to do. So why don't we do this? Hiding in that tree pretty well. You know, you have to wonder, the Nightmare Tree must be insanely strong to support the weight of the Phoenix when he is that fucking huge. Got some more Acanthus that I'm probably not gonna farm unless I'm feeling confident later, and Tall Grass is really good. I can start us in the Tall Grass. Alright, so Acanthus is 6 spaces from all other Acanthus. We'll see about how we're doing this. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. We're mostly going to be in the center. Probably. I don't know where I should put the Tall Grass. Phoenix goes first. He's gonna come after somebody. Need to make sure I get them out of the way. Could put the Tall Grasses on the edges like this. I'm not really keen on what is proper Phoenix etiquette. All I know is that only 2 of my survivors would benefit from grass, and then the Phoenix would probably go after... Well, I might be able to mitigate who he goes after. I have to think, what's the most advantageous for the Phoenix? It has the least evasion and the least armor, so if I put Tiki in the grass, she's probably not as good of a target. And I'll do my on-arrival benefits soon. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's put a grass here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, so it's actually here. Move this up 1. I'm gonna have Tiki hang out here. She's our main support. And we don't really want our guys to be together, so we'll put Gordon down. 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't want to be too separated, but we do want to be spaced. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll put someone over here, this way they can dash into the grass. Tina. And Nina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why don't we put the other grass back here? And then Nina can be in there. Alright. The Phoenix will always move in whatever is the worst case scenario for us. So I actually don't want her here, because then it will appear here and Razor Wind this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. Could go here. Still in Razor Wind range. We could go here. I'll move the grass here. We'll go here. Alright, now if it goes after Tiki, it can still hit both of us. That is a problem. What is the best starting position for the bird? Don't want to be too far away. If I have to burn 2 dashes, that's fine, as long as I'm not burning 3. We're playing Rule of Death. This bird becomes quite difficult with Rule of Death. Gordon, maybe I'll surge to get that acanthus for him. And then I'll put the other one over here and we can get it later. So these two are within 3 tiles of each other. That means they're both within Razor Wind range. I'm actually going to move Sheena back 1. And then these are within 3 tiles of each other. 6. Without going like everyone on a corner, which is not smart, because then you're too far from the Phoenix. What is... Give me a minute. I'm trying to think of optimal positioning. How do I get it set up so the Phoenix can't hit more than one person with Razor Wind? Razor Wind is always happening because of basic action. Razor Wind happens afterwards. These two are in range of each other, no matter what. I think we'll stick with this positioning. These two are also in range of each other. We have dashes, so we're gonna have to use them. Anyway, we arrive. On arrival, we get Rhythm Chaser for Gordon. We gain 1 survival for the Harp. We gain a Strength token for Red Fist. Alright, and I think my tabletop stopped teleporting me. That's about it. Get a Strength token, get a survival. On arrival, I have to remember she's hemophobic now. I don't have another synchronized striker in this party, right? Would have been a good idea to bring 2. That's okay. Alright, this person gets a Strength token and a survival, and that's all. This person gains the Strength token, a survival, and... I think that's it. Alright. I might take this a little slow, because I'm gonna try to not fuck anything up. Because it's been a while. But let's get this shit started. So, Mr. Phoenix, he's feeling moody right off the bat. He's feeling hazy. Lantern lights trail in the darkness, everything slows, and thoughts are clear. Each age token gains the following effects while haze is in play. -1 movement and -1 speed. Movement from dash and activations from surge not affected by haze, though. Still, this one's kind of annoying. Alright, and then he'll zeal. At the end of his turn, he will perform basic actions. So, closest threat in range is a tie. Everyone is 6 spaces away. So, we need to think, who is the best target? And I believe... Did he materialize for this? He does not, he just moves and attacks. Okay, so that means Tiki is actually not the best. It's either Gordon or Sheena. Sheena has 2. Sheena and Gordon are tied, except Gordon has 3 evasion. So Sheena, I think, is the best target for the bird to go after. So here's how this works. We're going to use lunacy tokens as age tokens. The target gains 1 age token, which means she has -1 movement and -1 speed. This fight is going to be very much bookworm heavy. -1 movement, -1 speed. Alright, and with that, it's going to, where am I? Move and attack target. 2 dice hits on 2s and does 2 damage each, and then Razor wins. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bird's gonna be right here. And he's gonna caw. Come at me, Sheena. Or I'm coming at you. 8 and a 7, that'll be 2 hits. She dodges on 4s. She gets hit on 4s. Bird hits on 4s. So, oh right, I didn't do it, but I should have just surged and blocked. That would have been the smart idea. I wasn't thinking about that at the moment. I would have done it, now I'm thinking about it. So after she gains the age token, I'm gonna say I surged and blocked. I should have done this before I rolled to see if I hit or not, but we're gonna do it now. So we block one of the 2 hits. So we get hit in 1 spot instead of 2 spots. So I definitely would have done that. Because I'm doing it now. I do apologize though. I gotta keep in mind timing. Getting hit on the body. We surged on Sheena and I will dodge as well. Alright, so we're already burning our survival like nobody's business. And then the next thing that's going to happen is the Razor Wind effect, which is knockback 7, knockdown with bash, and 1 bleed. I'm going to take that effect. So we're going to end up here, knockdown and bleed 1. Oh yeah, and Sheena's the one who got hit. Sheena gets... I don't know why I'm giving it to Gordon. He has the age token. So the way age tokens work, they're kind of bad unless you're abusing a particular feature of a particular Phoenix attack, which may or may not be in his move pool at the moment. 25% chance. And yeah. Starts getting a drink. You can use Dreaded Decade to get rid of them. It's a good idea to get rid of them as often as you can. I'm gonna hold off on that for now. But that is the Phoenix's first turn. So yeah, let's see where we're at here and what we want to do. We got Tiki. Tiki, who is one of our big damage dealers, is ready to go. Got Sheena. Sheena, at the start of the survivor's turn, she'll stand up with Fist and Tooth specialization, since everybody has that. Oh yeah, and these minus tokens are on her. Not Gordon. Okay, anyway. I'm going to have Sheena strum the Whisker Harp for down. Alright, we do roll 9, so we will calm the Phoenix down with this music, and haze is no longer in effect. Yeah, so these, I'm gonna leave these out because I'm probably gonna need them in the future, but they're no longer in effect. After I do that, we have what? We have our 5 movement again. I will... We'll actually go with her first, so let me think about this. 1, 2, 3... Since she's the one in range, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to surge. We're gonna stay in front of the Phoenix. Alright, I'll keep my survival for surging, which did regenerate after... Oh no, I don't have surge. Okay, I can't do that. This is the same round, right? Phoenix goes first. I can't surge, this roll doesn't matter. I can't block with her, which means we're actually moved down 2 more. So I'll be over here. And that's Sheena. When? Going to go with Gordon. I'm going to have Gordon utilize the acanthus plant since he's there. That is a 10, so we will gain a fresh acanthus. Alright. This will be archived. And then we'll move 1, 2, 3, 4 since our legs are broken. I'm going to dash with Gordon. So let's roll for our dash. Actually, you know what? I won't dash with Gordon. Never mind that. I will block. No, I stole from the thing too. I'm trying to preserve my survival for now. I think he'll be fine. As long as Tiki takes the hit. Tiki can be the closest threat. So, you know what? No dash, no surge. Gordon's gonna hang tight for now. What we will do is utilize Nina though. So, Gordon went, he went. Gonna have Nina go. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think she can move 5. She can move 6 now. 6. Alright, we're gonna have her dash. She's gonna get into the blind spot. 3, 4, 5, 6 up here, and actually we'll just go into the eye of the storm, I suppose. If you guys fought this thing before, you know. I will attack. So a dash, use that. We're gonna attack with our bone dagger. So that is, ooh, actually when I use the dash, oh yeah, I have a better idea. All right, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna dash first. Where did I start? Started here. I'm gonna dash first. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't matter. I'm not in range to pounce. Even if I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want the pounce. All right, we're gonna do what we did normally. I can't get the pounce in yet, so we'll just do the bone dagger. So we're using the dagger. It's our claws. We get an extra speed with it and +2 strength. That's gonna be 4 dice that we throw at this bird. And no pounce effects. That's alright. 4 dice, let's go. Bone dagger. We have 1 perfect hit, 1 miss, a second hit, and then a second miss. So the perfect hit gets us 1 survival back. That's the bone dagger's effect. And then I think that's all for that. So we have 2 hits here. It's both of these locations. He's only got 3 of these in a pretty large deck. I'm surprised I hit both. Let me think. I was gonna blow everyone away, including... I told her she was here, right? We discussed that. When I was doing the dash, I moved her over again. I didn't mean to, but Nina is the only one protected from this attack. Gordon already moved. Then Tiki... We'll have to move. Alright, let's see what happens. We'll do the locations. They're identical, except for the crit effect, so we'll do them in this order. Left to right. First location, we have a 3. So that is 3 plus what? 3 is 6 plus 2 is 8. Is that all I have? I think that's all I have. Plus 1 is 9. I think I'm 1 off, because no pounds. So we wound on 4s at the moment. So no wound here, which means the Phoenix actually will not do this effect. So, not bad to fail, I suppose. This location... we also failed. Okay, fantastic. So what I'm going to do is surge, and we're going to attack again immediately with the bone dagger. And we got rid of those 2 locations. We have another perfect hit, so we're gonna gain that survival back. We hit on a 6 in the blind spot, right? I don't have accuracy, so actually only 1 hit. And I hit the trap right off the bat. Alright, everyone is doomed. They cannot block or use fighting arts, and the attacker is caught helpless. Perform basic action, target the attacker. All attack rolls hit on a 2+ regardless of any modifiers in play. Alright, Phoenix. One of the nastier traps in the game, so that's 2 hits. As basic action, we get a time counter, age token. And we surged and dashed. Alright. Yeah, basic action. We get the age token, we get 2 hits that we just rolled for that hit us, so 2 locations. Taking 2 damage apiece, and then Razor Wind is happening. So body and foot. Legs, body, 2 apiece. We get blown back. We do stop at the tree as it is an obstacle, and it's impassable. We can't move through it. So, thankfully, we're at the tree. I need to look into a rule. You know how when you hit the edge of the board, you get blown to the side in this game instead of being stuck? That apply for impassable terrain as well? Where would I find that? In the showdown phase. Now, it specifically says if it starts at a showdown board edge and would go off of it, you move along the board edge. I believe impassable terrain... Alright. Survivors can't be placed on impassable terrain. Grab and put them on impassable terrain, instead they collide with it. Suffer collision is placed in an unoccupied space adjacent to the terrain tile as close to the monster as possible. Alright. Monsters move through impassable terrain unimpeded. Impassable terrain interrupts all survivors' movement, including knockback. Knockback would cause a survivor to move into an impassable terrain tile that they collide with it. Survivor suffers collision and stops the movement in the last space. So they actually collide with it and suffer a knockdown anyway. Okay, so impassable terrain doesn't work like the board edge. If it keeps attacking me into the tree, we're gonna just stay next to it. That's fine. Alright, we took our damage, and now the next thing... Right, the Razor Wind blows us away. We get the bleed token. And my bandage people over here. Okay, so yeah, not a great start for the Phoenix fight. But it is what it is. Playing hardcore Monster Hunter here. So no one was blown away. This means we have Tiki left. Sure, I shuffled that. Let's activate Tiki. Tiki will... We're gonna attack. Attack with the counterweighted axe. So we have 2 dice. I have +1 accuracy, so I hit on a 5. And I am 1 space away. I am the closest survivor. If he walked over here or here... He would not be in range to hit Gordon as well. So we're gonna have Tiki just stay where she is. Counterweight axe. Anything else I can do with you? Not really, no. Let's just attack. I have a 5 and an 8. The 8 is a hit. The 5 is not. We hit on... No, the 5 is a hit. Hit on 5 because of the accuracy. We're actually pretty strong. Alright, super dense location. This one's gonna give us some mind explosions. We have no age tokens, so this one doesn't affect us. And then Glorious Hands. This one is safe, so we'll just do this one first and then this one second. Let's go, let's get some damage. We have a critical failure! Our survivors are a little nervous, it seems, around this Phoenix. Alright, but 5 and 4 strength and 4, that's a big number. That's 13. So we do finally cause a wound on the hard beak. And he'll do his reflex. Turn to face the attacker, roll 1d10. I'm not gonna roll the d10. We don't have age tokens, so we can't actually get hurt from this thing. Yeah, no critical wound, but we do cause a wound, which means I will gain Axe X Beyonds. Tiki is the first person to actually cause a wound here. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do, we're going to surge with her and block. So that's what we'll do. And I think that sums up our round. Maybe instead of blocking, I should just attack. I'll block with her. I don't really want her taking hits. But maybe I should just attack. In the grass. That's only 3 evasion for her, though. But we're at full armor. But I might be taking a card and a basic action. Let's stay blocked for now. Let's stay blocking for now. Alright, we're gonna end our turn. This is the monster's turn. So, Mr. Phoenix, he's feeling bored. Okay. He gets -2 toughness while he's bored. After the glorious failure of Nina, I'm not surprised that the Phoenix is a little bored with us at the moment. So, that's funny. Instead of drawing AI, Spiral Cyclone. So, we want to get into the Eye of the Storm. Or just take a knockback and bash, which isn't really a big deal. After Spiral Cyclone is performed, he will disdain. So when he disdains, he'll do brain damage equal to his level and then Spiral Age. So if we don't want to suffer from Spiral Age, we're going to want to, right now, get rid of our Age token. The board gives us the opportunity to do that. To get rid of the age tokens, we need to roll equal to or less than our insanity. So, Sheena has a 50-50 of doing it. Nina has a positive chance of doing it. If I don't want them to age. I don't mind Sheena aging once. I think I'll let it happen for her. This way she gets another bonus stat. She'll probably get a fighting art. It'll catch her back up to where she was. I actually don't mind that happening. Nina, I would rather not see her jump 4 years. But at the same time, I don't want to waste an action trying. I'll probably get rid of it on her. I think she's pretty good, and I would like to see her become a dagger master if possible for this playthrough. Okay. But yeah, so he's bored. He's not drawing AI. But at the end of his turn, he's still doing Zeal. Right, so when Zeal happens, it's gonna change what I do. So the closest threat in range, 1-2, it's Tiki. She's the closest threat in range. Where it'll move and attack her. It'll give Tiki an age token first, and then 2 dice that hits on 2s. We're in the grass, so it hits on 2 and 3. 5 hits on 5s. 1 miss, 2 misses. So my block was meaningless. And then Razor Wind is going to occur. I actually don't want to get hit by Razor Wind, so now I'll... yeah, I didn't surge last time. I'm going to dash. I'm going to avoid the Razor Wind. 2, 3, 4. We're going to dash over here to the left side. 4. Only move 4. And then the Razor Wind will just go right past this. Feel that on air. Just whoosh. We need some visual effects in the tabletop mod now. That's the next step, boys. I'm kidding. Alright, start of our turn. Nina gets up without Fist and Tooth usage because she was knocked down on the survivor's turn. So that is fine. So we have board happening. It's a good time to cause wounds and hit the, we're gonna hit the trap card again. That's definitely gonna happen. And he's going to Cyclone. Tiki! Who do I want to go first? Did I not spend a survival for her blocking? I have her as blocked. Did I get it back somehow? What did I wound? I just straight up didn't spend it. Okay, she's actually at 3. 1 for the surge, 1 for the dash. I apologize for not spending it. Also, the axe specialization. Oh, I should have done that. It doesn't matter, I forgot. But I should have done that. Okay. Man, I should have done that. I could have had 2 wounds. Gotta remember all of my power. Give me a minute to think about what we're doing with this bird. He's leaning sideways, I know. He's on the acanthus. So he's leaning sideways. I don't know why they can't sit flat in the acanthus plants. That doesn't really make much sense, but it be what it be. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed this nightmare tree. It's actually got like a skeleton on it. Shield, sword. I don't know if we've ever drawn this yet. I don't think we have. Like a hand here, a skelly bone hand. Anyway. Who do I want to go first? Let me refresh everybody's everything. Everyone's refreshed. It's after the start of the monster's turn. The dash is not. She dashed on the monster's turn. Everyone else's everything is refreshed. Let's have... I'm gonna start with Nina. I will spend my action to Dreaded Decade. Alright, so we need to roll a dice. We need to get a 7 or lower. We rolled a fucking 10. We are going to suffer Spiral Age. I'm not gonna re-roll this, so that's a waste of an action. Spiral Age. Remove all age tokens, gain 4 Hunt XP for each token. If you gain more Hunt XP than available Hunt XP boxes, you will cease to exist. Alright, we don't have family surnames to worry about. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I hit age 2! We'll roll our age 2 milestone. It's a 14. I'm guessing that's +1 strength. Yep, 1 permanent strength coming up. Okay, so that failed horrendously. Next, I'm gonna move with her. 1, 2, 3. We'll get in the middle, in the backside, and I will surge to attack with our dagger since I failed horrendously at Dreaded Decade. This is why you want high insanity characters for this battle. Complete opposite of the Antelope, I guess. Alright, this is a 9 according to Tabletop Simulator. This is a 6, so we have 2 hits. Yes, 2 hits. I have no accuracy. Alright, Glorious Soft Belly. If we had our age token, we would suffer rewind. We don't have to worry about that. And then the Soft Lower Gut is just easier to wound. So let's do the gut first. It's -2 toughness to wound the gut, and he's already got -2 toughness because he's bored. So it's -4 to wound. And I critically fail! Alright. Ah, this one would have been a really good one to have. At least cause a wound. Second location, we get a 9. I do not have luck, and we are not deadly. Alright, we cause a wound with the dagger. When we do, we have no H tokens, we do not suffer a rewind, so that's just fine and dandy. Do cause the wound though, so let's mark that reminder. Unfortunately, I can't attack again since that is my surge, and I had the Dreaded Decade. So, Sheena, we're just gonna let her level up, I suppose. Let's activate Sheena. And we're gonna have Sheena. I'm gonna have to. Oh, I can get here. Nice. Yeah, we'll have Sheena go in the grass next to the Phoenix, and I will just attack with the King's Spear. He is supposed to be one of our main attackers. He no longer has this luck token. That item is gone. Oh yeah, I could get rid of this, but I don't mind him doing that effect this time. We have 1 hit. Yep, just 1 hit with the spear. We do have an age token, so if I cause a wound and it's not a crit, I'm gonna suffer a rewind. Unfortunately. That is not a crit. Is it a wound though? I only need to be an 8, so 333 is a wound. Alright, so we're gonna suffer rewind. Means I need to be 5 spaces away from the monster. The most advantageous would just be put me in the wall, because it's actually gonna push me away. Unless I dash now. What happens when he does this? Disdain. I think Disdain ends his turn, right? He doesn't basic action. Yeah, this is turn. Okay, then I'm going to dash. Let's roll for that dash. I will keep my survival. Actually, maybe I won't dash. I just remembered. Oh no, Sheena has her movement. Gordon and Tiki doesn't. Okay, so Sheena can't. Why is Tiki down on movement? The moment. Because she has a broken leg too. Tiki and Gordon have broken legs. Okay, everyone broke their leg. I need to get beds innovated. Let's surge and attack again. So this is for the surge. We will keep our survival. This is for the attack. We have 1 hit. Alright, this one is displacement. Oh boy. That is disadvantageous for me. Let's hope I crit. The old displacement. That is a 9! It could have been a crit in another universe. So that is a wound. Alright, first we'll do the wound. Second, we got 1 with the spear. Third, displacement. Alright, place the Phoenix anywhere along the board edge furthest from the attacker. So the furthest board edge from us is this one on the right. And I am playing Rule of Death to a T. I take the monster's turn and make it as advantageous for the monster as possible. He's gonna end up in the middle of the board, but he doesn't want to get hit by us. So he's now over here. Means everybody's getting knocked back and bashed, which is okay because I have Fist and Tooth Mask. Alright, if I have age tokens, I may attempt to follow the Phoenix. I do have an age token, but I don't really care to follow the Phoenix. We may as well just stay here. Alright, so I'm not gonna follow the Phoenix. Fucking displacement. Now what do we want to do? We're gonna take a brain damage, suffer knockback, and... Alright, Tiki will go. We're gonna dread a decade. No matter what I roll, it'll be under or equal to an 18, so we can get rid of our age token. No harm, no foul. Alright, so that's cool for her. And then I will move her to... 3, 4. I guess over here. And then I'll surge with... Nah, I won't surge with her. I know she's got the bone sickle, but she doesn't get it for free. But that was Tiki. I moved the wrong person. Oh, Sheena. Tiki, you're over here. We'll just move her to here. What she could do is bandage someone. But I want to get rid of the age token. I'd rather save my survival for more important things. Alright, he can bandage someone. Gordon, where are you at? You're over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna have Gordon take this Acanthus. If he can. Alright, he got a 7, so he's just gonna eat it. We're at max survival. Maybe I should have actually used my surge action first. I'm gonna surge now. I could have done this. Surge. We'll keep it so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna bandage myself. And then we're just gonna chill. There's nothing more that I can do. We're end their turn. So instead of drawing AI, the Phoenix will Spiral Cyclone. Everyone is gonna get knocked back 7. The Phoenix is over here. I would think we all just get knocked back to the left as opposed to down. I mean, I guess you could argue either way, but we're just gonna go left. Oh no, knockback 7. Yeah, we're further this way than this way, so I'm gonna say we're getting knocked back to the left. Can I deselect the there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. Alright, if everyone is lined up, it's an antelope hunt now. Alright, and then the Phoenix will disdain. Discard board, disdain. So these are gone. And disdain is happening. Place him in the center of the Nightmare Tree, makes a hiss and moan. All non-death survivors suffer 1 brain damage, and then he will spiral age. So Sheena will hit age 2, or age 1 again, and then everyone takes a brain damage. 2, and 4. Alright. Roll for age, and then we'll continue this fight. So we got a 4. to permanent strength. Can't complain. Okay. So yeah, I may want to get rid of this next time it comes up. Depends on how things are looking. What the hell can I do here? I can dash to here and then pounce the Phoenix on the side. The only thing is if I hit any location where it turns to face me, like the trap card again, that would be undesirable for her to go first. Alright, let's have Tiki go first. Tiki's going to bandage Nina. See, Tiki is here, Nina is above her, so Tiki's gonna bandage Nina, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you move 5 or 4? He moves 4. So we're actually moved down here 4. And then I'm gonna leave her there for now. Gordon supposed to be tanking for us, but he doesn't move fast enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to dash with Gordon. Speaking of which, all of these are refreshed. Gonna dash with Gordon. Let's see if he keeps that rawhide bonus. He does not keep it. Alright, when we dash, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go into the grass. Then I'll scry the AI deck with my action. Alright, we have a left wing strike. The last threat to wound in range. Oh yeah, I should have paid attention. If I'm playing competitively, when he's placed in the center of the board, he would be facing us. Not sideways. So let me fix that. I forgot he has cards like this, where his facing actually matters, which makes him cool. Okay, the last threat to wound. Last person to wound, unless Nina gets it, was... No, Sheena failed. No, she succeeded. It was Sheena. The last threat to wound. In range, though. Otherwise, it will disdain again. So I could just let it skip its turn. We'll just take a brain damage and no one will age up. That is helpful knowledge to have. Range is 8. Just gotta keep her very, very, very far away from 8. I mean, I could just let it do this, but since we have no age tokens, this staining is not bad at the moment. And it gets me closer to prepare. Sheena could just block it though and take the hit. Probably dodge it if I get into the grass. We would want to... How much movement do I have? 5? If I dash to here, and because the wind strike is here, but then basic attack happens afterwards, let's just let it disdain again. We'll take the brain damage hit. Alright, so I'll leave that on top, and then Peck is also last threat to wound in range. This one destroys armor. We definitely want to get rid of Peck if possible. I'll leave it in this order. So that was Gordon. We'll go with Nina next, since we know we can prep for a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would have to expend a dash to get exactly where I want. Otherwise, I could just be in its face. This is actually perfect. So I'm just going to move here. And we'll block, because we can, why not? Let's just block. Yeah, I don't want to knock myself down. I actually don't want to be a berserker on her. This is a very survival heavy build. Sheena. What can you do? Okay, I'm trying to figure out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. That's basically this. I want to get her closer, but there's really no way to do that efficiently. Technically it's just here and diagonal to here. 8 spaces away. Here, I should say. Yeah. Alright. I'll move her forward 1. She's out of range. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8's here. And then we know he'll just disdain, so we'll just take a brain damage. He'll skip his turn. And then Gordon can finally get into tanking. The other two will have to slowly approach for now. Depending on, you know, if the wind blows us away and stuff. By the way, for anyone wondering, because I think I forgot to mention it, but when he did this and knocked us all down, we all got up fist and teeth specialization, just as an FYI. A friendly reminder. Let's let the Phoenix go. So left wing strike. The last threat to wound in range is Sheena. She's not in range, so it's nobody. No target disdain. Alright. So he's just gonna materialize back here and scree. The light injury on the brain for Gordon. Everyone else has a harder time dealing with Dreaded Decade. And yeah, I think that's all that happens. Any spiral ages happens. Okay, so that was left wing strike. Not a bad one if you contain the token. Let's think. I'm gonna start with Nina. We're going to activate her. And we're going to pounce. Let's get some bounce action in here. 3 spaces forward. I rarely get to do this. Activate a melee weapon with +1 strength. So this is at 2 now. And it has +1 accuracy. And it has the +1 speed and 2 more strength. So it's actually at 4. 4 strength, 4 dice. Can we get hits? We got a 9, we got a 7. This doesn't hit. We hit on 6. So 2 hits. Very nice. Alright, Glorious Armpit, just don't fail. Turn to face the attacker, and then displacement is going to occur. So we'll do them in this order. Displacement, you know, the most annoying concept they gave to this damn bird. We roll a 7, it's a success. That is going to be a wound. Did I do it with dagger? Yeah, I just need to wound with the shield on Gordon. Good to go. Alright, Glorious Crest. Can we crit? We cannot, but we can cause a wound. Alright, perform displacement. Place the Phoenix anywhere on the board edge furthest from us. That would be this board edge. And then the most advantageous spot for the Phoenix, I would always think, is as far away from us as possible. I mean, he's probably gonna disdain again. It might be more advantageous if he is within 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can't be within 8 though. We're like dead center on the board almost. I guess the furthest away would technically be down here. If I was to do it that way. I know it's just the furthest edge, and then it says anywhere. You can really put them anywhere you want. I'm just trying to think, what would be the best for the bird? I'm not sure what would be the best for the bird. Okay, so we can't follow. We don't have the thing. So, may as well prepare for my next turn, I guess. We can... I think he's just going... Well, we'll find out if he's going to disdain or not. Let's have Sheena go next. So, let me scry the AI deck first. It's going to be chattering. Alright, this is a card that allows you to grind Insanity, which can help with dealing with the dreaded decade. The only thing is you're gonna be suffering brain damage equal to or less than your understanding. The only people who can really benefit from this, she has a low chance, 4 or under, 3 or under. This person is 7 or under. It's not really worth it. I mean, he could use some, but it's more annoying. I can just get rid of this if it comes in play. This one is a random survivor, so even if they're not in range, they're gonna get targeted. Oh, it's gonna materialize to a random survivor. Either way, he's gonna do both of these. So what we want to do is separate our dudes. Random survivors getting punched with a wing. Alright, in that case, we're gonna block with everybody and we'll be fine. So we'll let wing punch happen. It's just gonna be materialize and attack target, and then they get doomed. Can I surge? Wait, can I block? I can, before we're doomed, do it during the... So I can just wait to do my surges, see if it's necessary. He's got flows on that card. Alright, so that was Sheena. Sheena scried. So we want everyone to be separate this time, but within range of each other. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That knocks Gordon away. 5. I can stand here. I'm gonna go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll chill. Tiki. I guess I can move Gordon out of the way, because he's in the way here either. Gordon, we'll have Gordon go next. He can just block. And then we'll move him down 1. This way the bird can't hit him if it goes after Nina. And Tiki, if it goes after her, we want her a little closer. I guess this positioning is technically... You know, if one of my people gets knocked with collision, it's really not a big deal. We'll probably get knocked back. Like, if I was here, bird would probably be here. I don't know how it's all gonna go down. 2, 3... I'll get her in the grass, and we'll block with Tiki. So Tiki and... You know what? I'll surge with Tiki. Man, what happened at the end of that song? It was just like noise and weirdness. Come on, Nintendo Radio. I love you. Don't do that. You gotta check the music you upload. Oh shit! How many times have I forgotten hemophobia? Man, Tiki should have been knocked down a ton. Every time we get a bleeding token, she gets knocked down. I don't know if that would have affected anything, because we can stand up with Fist and Tooth. I've only gotten 3 bleeding tokens. Alright, I'm gonna mark that I cheated, but I need to remember to pay attention to that. That was a spoiler alert for my homebrew list. Don't pay mind to that. I was adding more things I recently discovered. I'm excited. Game over, like I said. I apologize. Hemophobia is like the least thought about thing on my mind right now. But she should have been knocked down a couple times. I probably could have. I would have just encouraged her, so I saved myself an encourage at worst. But I do apologize. That's a cheat. Gotta keep that in mind. All right. Instead of blocking with her because I can just surge, I'm actually gonna cat eye circlet. We have this opportunity too. Okay, thick neck, feathered body. Okay, and the feathered wing throws everything away. So we will want to surround them. We'll just put it in this order. We know what to expect next. And yeah, Tiki moved there, so that was her turn. That does it for everybody. I'm going to... We'll end. Yeah, it will end. Alright, so everything is refreshed. Now I need to pay some more attention. I was doing a good job, I thought. Wing Punch, a random survivor. We'll target the random survivor by our usual means. Left to right, so 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going after Sheena. Sheena will gain an age token. Probably one of the worst targets for that. And then he will materialize and attack target. Before she's doomed, after she gains the age token, I will... that's for the rawhide armor, so we won't spend a survival. We'll surge, we'll block. So Sheena is going to be fine no matter what. So he's going to materialize. I would say the most advantageous spot for him is away from all of my survivors. So over here or over here. Even because it hides his blind spot. So he's right there now. And yeah, it doesn't matter if this hits or not. 1 dice. We are doomed. Actually doomed. I have to read the text on doomed. Doomed means I can't block, right? I have to read that. I think I can't block when you're doomed. That's the whole point of doomed. Is that you're just fucked. This says can't spend survival until his card's reserved. Didn't we just pass a card that said I couldn't block? Was that just for some other reason? It would be the trap card. I don't want to spoil myself as to where it is. Maybe it's just a specific thing for time stop, not doomed. Yeah, I think that's right. I just can't spend survival when I'm doomed. Alright, then we're fine, yeah. I don't remember what he rolled, so... Whatever he rolls, he missed. It would have been blocked. So, no after damage effect. Nothing bad happens. And then he'll basic action with Zeal, the closest threat in range. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay. I didn't think about that. Because he Zeals afterwards. I'm going to do this. This is an edit for the monster. I know I don't have to do this, but this would have been the most advantageous place for him to materialize just because he'll also hit Nina with the Razor Wind. So I'm going to say that he was there. Basic action, we get another age token, so that's bad. And then he will 2 attacks. That was a good thing I did block. Alright, 6 and an 8. The 6 does hit, and the 8 hits. So 1 gets blocked. 1 location is hit. It is our head. I will take this instead of dodging it. Okay, and then we suffer the effects of Razor Wind. So it's knockback 7 and bash. And then it would be bleed 1, which means Tiki is going to be knocked down. We are going to hit this tree. I'm okay with that. And then Nina's going to hit it too. I'm okay with that as well. So we're all just going to get hit by this. Sheena, right, Sheena bleeds 1. Does she have 1? She did have 1. Sheena bleeds 1, Nina bleeds 1. Okay. I think we're caught up. So, Pesky Phoenix is being pesky. Will Fist and Tooth stand up at the start of our turn? Thank God for Fist and Tooth mastery. It really makes the game an entirely different experience. So, everyone stands up, including Hemophobia here. Alright, what do we want to do first? We know the locations. There is a Razor Wind, so Razor Wind it's annoying for these two, but fine for the rest. I can just let it happen. I'll have to use some encourages. Trying to think if it's better to try and attack with someone else first. Like Tiki could go first. Go here, be in range of the Phoenix. Range 2. Hits this corner. And get an attack off. And then I could have Nina go in. When the knockback occurs, I could actually have Sheena go in, and then when the knockback occurs, no one will get hit anywhere else. And then I can encourage people to stand up. Actually, I'm gonna want to go with 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, someone, Sheena's fine for that. Man, I hate the fact that these guys have less movement. Alright, let's do that. Let's go with Tiki. 2, 3, 4. Counterweighted axe. Gonna roll it. Alright, we missed and we missed. So, we will... I will surge and attack with Tiki. I'm gonna make this worth my while here. As a hit and a miss. So we hit the feathered body. And we get a 9, so that will be a wound. We definitely beat 12. 9 and 4 and 4. We have a 17. So we'll cause a wound. No crit though, no luck on us. Okay. It's her turn. I'm gonna go with Gordon. It's gonna take some time before Gordon can try the wound with the shield. I don't know if he ever would, realistically. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of range of Sheena. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do the aggressive plays here. We're gonna bandage Nina with Gordon. Then we're going to dash the rawhide armor. I will lose that survival. We're gonna dash up here, and then I'm gonna surge rawhide armor. We will keep that survival and get rid of Sheena's bleeding tokens. Alright, so that's Gordon's turn. Let's do Sheena first. So, Sheena. 3, 4, 5. Get into the bird's safe spot so she gains the survival back, maybe. We'll attack with the King's Spear. So that's 2 hits with the 9 and the 6. And yeah, I'll do them in this order. So first, I get a 5, 5 and 3, 8, and 4 strength is 12. So we will cause a wound on the feathered neck of this monster. And then the feathered wing. Can I get a crit? I haven't rolled any crits yet. Alright, Tabletop Simulator is saying this crack is an 8, so we're abiding by tabletop rules. That is a wound. We have 5 more to do. So the Phoenix is going to blow everything away. Everyone in the Eye of the Storm gains 1 insanity. I guess that's good. That's just her. And then all other survivors suffer knockback 7 and bash. So unfortunately, Gordon, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's all the fuck the way over there. We already know impassable terrain will stop that movement. And then Tiki, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's back here and knocked down. So Sheena's fine. We will encourage Nina. So we rolled 9, we'll keep our survival with the rawhide. Nina will get up, and 3, 4, 5. We'll just have Nina. I'm gonna dash with her. Let's dash. And that survival and dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dash right here, and then pounce with our action and movement. So we'll get all the cool bonuses for getting good pounce in. Alright. We have a miss, a hit, and a perfect hit. So we get our survival back. That bone dagger doing some work. Okay, 2 hits. No trapperoo, no trapperoo. We have impervious and more of this nonsense. So, I'm going to do the impervious location first. That is not a critical wound, so nothing happens. And then the glorious wing claws. That's not a crit, but it is a wound. And then Eye of the Storm. Everyone in the Eye of the Storm will gain 1 insanity, so that's cool. Everyone else will get blown away. Gordon will hit the wall. She's already in the wall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Going to the right would be the most disadvantageous for me, so she's over there. And then I already surged the. Oh no, I dashed to get in position. We're gonna surge and attack again. Go Nina. Don't doubt that I'll hit the trap this time. Alright, we get that back, and we have two more hits. Bone Dagger, a White Lion doing what Bone Dagger, a White Lion does the best. I need to find a way to get, like, 2 blue on the build. It's impossible. Impossible, man. This is why K-Tars are super strong, actually. You just run K-Tars for the deadly. But I want to do a dagger build. We'll do this first, see if I get the resources, and then I do not have age tokens, so I will not suffer rewind. Alright, we critically failed, don't care, in the second location. We cause a wound. It is not rewound. Oh man, I would love to crit this and get some small feathers. Haven't really rolled any 10s in this fight, but I would say the fight's going well. I'm hardly damaged. And then we only suffered a little bit of Spiral Age. It's not over yet, though. I think that will be the end of my turn, so let's go next round. Let's replenish our reminder tokens. A little bit of extra paperwork. The Phoenix will do a left wing strike. The last threat to wound in range is this person. And then let me look at this. The left wing is this way. Sheena's actually in range. We can just have her dash. This guy's in range too. I always wondered, one house rule I would like to use, I'm not going to, but something like the Nightmare Tree, it does interrupt ranged weapon attacks. It doesn't interrupt this though, I don't think. I want to ask, like, would the wind stop here and stop here? You know, because it's blocked by something. Imagine this was the pillar or whatever to do. And then continue all the way here. You know, so like these up to here and then all the way here on this row. Is that how it's supposed to work? I don't think it works that way. I'm pretty sure he just covers the entire damn thing. Anyway. I think it would be cool if the impassable terrain like lessened the range of certain monster abilities. Anywho. So, gain 1 age token. Gain an age token. And it's a basic 2/2/2 attack on Nina. So that is a 6 and a 9. That's 2 hits, definitely. Dun, 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 dun. We're taking 4 to the arms. I will dodge one of those and just take 2 to the arms. So my dodge is gone. And then Razor Wind to the left. So I am going to dash with Sheena. Get her out of the way of that. See if she keeps her survival. She does not. 1, 2. I'll just move her here. And then what I want to do, I'm actually going to encourage with Nina. Because she can get her survival back. We're going to pick up Gordon, and then Gordon is going to dash. This is all before this Razor Wind takes effect. So let's have Gordon dash. He does not get his survival back, so it's gonna cost him. And yeah, we just don't want to be on this row, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 up here. We'll avoid the Razor Winds. Nobody bleeds. Tiki's already knocked down. We'll get up. This is a normal get up. Oh wait, it's not our turn yet, right? And then after left wing strike is Zeal. So basic action. Closest threat in range, that is Nina now, since Sheena dashed out of the way. So that's another age token for Nina. And then Nina will take another hit. I already dashed with Nina, right? I did not. Pro dodging here. There's 1 miss, 1 hit, so that's 1 hit to foot. I already used my dodge, so we'll take 2 to the legs. As for the Razor Wind, I'd rather not get hit by it, so let's dash. Down to 1, survival left. We're gonna 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that works out kind of nice. I would rather Sheena not be where she... Can you pounce? Can you go through somebody? I don't think you can. Unless they had like Gorm, what is it, boots or leather. I think one of the leather has that. Nah, it might not. It's just Gorm maybe. Something lets you move through Survivor. Alright, we dash out of the way. I'll stay here. I'll stay here. And then Razor Wind whoosh misses. So now it is our turn. Now that stuff is all used up. Yeah. Stuff's all used up. So we just need to do 3 more wounds. Tiki gets up. And we'll go with Tiki first. I'll scry the hit locations deck. 3 more wounds is all I need. We can actually maybe death blow it if I wound the others. What do we have? Okay, rewind. Gonna want to get rid of age tokens. Both have age token. Too risky for her to do that roll. And her. Oh, she would die if I get rid of the lunacy. The one thing that helps... Actually, I don't think the Screaming Antelope helmet helps. Yeah, this one doesn't help either. I think there's something that gives you insanity every turn when you use it. And it doesn't stop just because you are insane. Don't know what it is though. Sucks. Depending on what this next card is, I could prepare. I really want to hit this death blow. I don't want to suffer a rewind now. I could surge with her and then scry this to the right location again. Depending on this rewind attack. Why don't we put this on top? Sheena won't die. 50-50. Oh man. She won't die if she gains 8 age. And, you know, I might have to do it either way. I mean, I don't have to do it. The chance of getting death blow right now. The only thing is I need Gordon to, like, if he could get a wound with the shield, that would be bonkers. Which is why I might just let the Phoenix do what it wants for a round. If this is bored, that could be extremely helpful to me. Alright, let's leave them in this order. So, death blow on the bottom. Make sure I put it in the right order. Then this one... I mean, I could crit this. That's not gonna happen. We haven't crit them all game. That was Tiki Scry. We're gonna move her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. She can only move 4. Alright, let's have Gordon go. 1, 2, 3, 4. He already dashed to get out of the way, so I will scry the AI deck. I can only look at this. Haze is okay. So he's just gonna basic attack the closest threat in range again. Gordon's gonna take 10 years to get to the Phoenix. I don't need to fucking get the shield on him. When you get that, I need to look at it again. Let me look at it again real quick. When you get the death blow, all survivors gain +1 weapon proficiency. Does that mean they just get it? They do just get it, right? You don't have to have wound with it in order to gain that. You just gain +1 weapon proficiency as long as you have one. I think that's how this works. I think that's how it works. So I don't really need the wound of him. He just gained 1 instead of 2. Alright.
I miss you.
Then I'm gonna take this chance here. Sheena. I'm gonna hit the fucking trap. I just know, but I can surge and find out. Sheena. We are going to Dreaded Decade. Please roll low. Kingdom Death? I didn't mean to roll that. Ah, oh, you suck. Alright. So we rolled over our insanity. We will dread a decade for 2. I need to get rid of that. We hit age 2 and 3. So let's do age 2. And then I'll do age 3. I think this is worthwhile. Just for a chance at the death location without spending another turn. I think it was worth it. Alright, what did I roll? I'm looking at this, I don't even know. We got a 2 and a 4, so it's a 6. Gain 1 random fighting art. Alright, we have Tumble again? I think we had Tumble and lost it. Maybe that was somebody else. Alright, age 3. 8 and 1, so a 9. That'll be a random fighting art. So we got the expected. We are also Berserker now. We're mad and we're rolling around and we don't even understand why. Because we dreaded decaded. Alright, that was Sheena. Going to move. I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna. I am gonna move. I need to get out of the way if I want to pounce. 1, 2. We're gonna go here and then attack with the spear. So I need at least 1 hit. At least 1. We got a perfect hit. I don't think it does anything for her. I need to cause a wound on this. Ooh, yeah. 6. 6 and 3 is 9, and 4 is a wound. And we do not suffer rewind now because I already spiral aged. Alright, we're down to the last 2. Let's hope for the best. We're gonna go with, we can go with her and hope she just gets 2 hits. So I'm gonna Surge Rashina. And she can go for it. Alright, roll the 2, so we do not keep the survival. 2 hits, maybe? Yeah, is it 2? She has the accuracy? No, it's 1 hit. Alright, 1 hit. Glorious Handed Feet. That is a wound. Alright, so he's gonna do his thing. We don't have age tokens anymore. He's just gonna turn to face us. Do the brain pain thing and take a wound. Alright, this is it. I would make this an achievement if we get it. I would do it for every monster's death blow. Let's Surge on Tiki, just to be safe as I can be. Alright, there's no trap. There's a Glorious Eye, but we don't have to worry about that. We can just do... As long as I don't hit 4 times, the trap is either the last card or the one below it. I don't want to pounce, I don't want more accuracy, so we're gonna walk up to this. I do need to at least hit once. And we're just gonna attack with the Stone Dagger here. Can I quickly take off my armor and throw less dice? Alright, we got 2 hits, that's perfect. So we're going for the death blow. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should have like dashed Tiki over. She has 2 chances to wound. Oh well. I can use a survival of the fittest reroll if I want. Oh yeah! Easy peasy. -2 toughness to win this location too. So we get the 8. We get the death blow. The Phoenix's brain explodes and a shimmering rainbow appears in the spray of blood, revealing secrets of the future. The survivors rejoice in the moment changes them forever. Okay, good hunt. Good Phoenix hunt. Feel free to let me know this death blow. I'm gonna play it this way. So we all gain the courage, understanding, hunt XP, and weapon proficiency. I'm gonna do that now. Hunt XP, courage, understanding, weapon proficiency. Even if they didn't wound with the weapon, I don't think they need to. And then I can refresh our stuff on it. So he hit courage during the showdown. He is now stalwart. So I'm gonna roll for that first. Let's just do this one person at a time. 2. They showdown epiphany. He gained a strength token. I'm not gonna bother giving it to him, but what I will do is get the stalwart card out. Okay, he's stalwart now. And he is post-traumatic stressed, so let's skip the next hunt. This is just the Phoenix's thing, technically, and I took care of that. So, on XP, proficiency, courage, understanding, on XP, probably bad for Sheena, close to retiring now. Proficiency, courage, understanding. It's okay. Nina hits age 3. Courage, understanding, age 3 for Nina. 8, 5, 13. Can't do basic math without something else helping me. I mean, there's so many things to think about. I guess not doing basic math is nice when you're playing this game. Fighting art. That is also tumble. Okay, so we have 2 tumblers. This is Nina. Oh, she already has... No, that was Nina. Nina had age 3. Stuff is ours. I am a hoarder, so we are going to... First, let's get rid of one of these. I don't want to be a berserker on her. We're gonna get rid of berserker. I feel like you need to have a really specific build to make a berserker worthwhile. Losing your ability to spend survival, it's normally like a last-ditch effort thing. Like, okay, I spent all my survival as fast as I could, now let's berserk and get stronger. But yeah, we'll take tumble. I'll do hoarder soon. So that was all just for the death blow location. Alright, let me put this stuff away. Discard these. Flip this, heal. Flip this, heal. Not bad. We may be grinding the Phoenix, so I'll have to bring some lower aged kiddos, although I might bring Nina again. Raise her insanity more. Make sure anyone who comes into this fight with some insanity, unless I don't care about them being aged. Gordon did not do anything that I wanted him to do, I'll admit. He was supposed to tank, but with the 4 movement, it's just... I can't believe he broke his other leg. It really fucked him up. Alright. Move this stuff. Yeah, it's a pretty good return to form. Those. Phoenix is quite nasty. We're nicely geared for it, as you saw, and I had some really good rolls on the knife or the dagger hitting 10s. No crits though. I think we're 4-4. And we gained the plumery. Anyone who had an age token, that was Sheena, gains 1 understanding, so she is an analyzer. And I will roll for that. Let me do that first. So analyze, that's a 10. Triggered, that's a milestone. Insight. Hunt, showdown, epiphany, 10. She gained a permanent movement. Wowzers. Anything else need to be flipped? Okay, so she was the only one with age tokens. She gained an understanding. We get the plumery, we get 4 basic for Phoenix. Let's get the 4 basic for Phoenix. I did just shuffle these. Okay, so this is what we got. Got some rainbow poop. Shimmering halo, small hand parasites, and some small feathers. They're not the best haul, but if I want to make Phoenix armor, and I do, we're gonna need to fight a couple of them. Alright, is there anything else? Oh yeah, we got some other thing. Not too bad. Yeah, right, most of this stuff is from Unmake. Gotta make some things again. So, also not the best. Okay. Now, let me get the plumery, and then I'll do the regular Hun XP and stuff. So we have the plumery location unlocked. And that was the rewards. Aftermath stuff, we get the usual. So age 2 for Gordon, no proficiency since he didn't cause a wound with the weapon. That is a 13 at age 2, that's a +1 strength, I'm like 90% sure. That is a +1 strength for Gordon. Okay, I mean that'll make him wounding with the shield more feasible. I need to fix his damn legs. That's not gonna happen. I'm not innovating Hovel if I see it. I do want to start working on kids, but I want face painting first and then I'd be okay with getting Hovel. Hun XP, weapon proficiency. Hun XP, weapon proficiency. This is... I'm gonna need Sheena to hit the Phoenix event and become the straggler. Like, can't force that to happen, but it would be great. If she got reset again. I mean, she retires, it's fine. She doesn't have too much going on. She's just generally decent, I guess. Nina, Hun XP. I don't know if she's going to make... We are a dagger specialist now. I don't know if she'll make mastery. Oh yeah, right. I don't want to put it on top so I can clone this without having a problem. Alright, so dagger specialist. If a wound attempt fails after doing reactions, you can discard another drawn location to attempt the same one again. Pretty good, honestly. And she is a hoarder. We will hoard away an acanthus, and she will gain the See the Truth benefit. So I went over everyone, right? Yes? Let's do See the Truth. See the Truth. Alright, the greatest courage is achieved when the past and the future are abandoned. And the void that remains is a dark, endless well of strength, aka true courage, according to Poots. Fear and pain are your nourishment for some reason, and you will feast. Alright, you suddenly recall meeting a strange masked man who for a moment opened your second eyelids. Don't know why we're just remembering this now because we're courageous. This is one of the more interesting plot points of the Kingdom Death story. Every single survivor has met this masked man, whether or not they remember it. Depends on their courage. Anyway, suffer the blinded severe head injury and then taste death. If you are already blinded at least once, do not suffer again. So, this is Nina. Blinded is the -1 accuracy. I won't get the bleed since we're going into the settlement phase. But yeah, let me just check. Blind, lose 9, -1 permanent accuracy. Alright. So yeah, we're just -1 accuracy. Let us taste death. Death tastes like an 8. What does that mean? If we have cannibalize, our death would taste sour. Otherwise, it's tasting bitter. Our second eyelids open, everything looked the same. No wonder, no mystery. Death was simply everywhere. Bitter flavor filled your mouth as you accepted your harsh reality. Gain the Berserker fighting art and the following ability. And I just get rid of Berserker on this girl. Bitter Frenzy. You may spend survival and use fighting arts, weapon specialization, and weapon mastery while frenzied. Now Berserker is a lot more desirable to keep. I hate seeing... Okay, I gotta remember, it's not permanent. When you're typing in and the mouse is over a card, it tilts the card and that bothers the crap out of me. What is this one called? Why is there a resource? Oh, because of the ability of the... Okay, I get it. I know why. Anyway. Bitter Frenzy. Alright. Bitter Frenzy and Berserker. Tumble's kinda cool. And Tough is kinda cool. But we don't want to be taking like runes, so we're gonna get rid of Tough. I'd rather keep Leader. It's a niche use, but I think it has its use. So we're actually gonna give up Tough. Alright, we are a bitter frenzied character. Damn it. Just wanted to... I like keeping, you know, abilities and fighting art. This is gone. Okay, anything else happen? We just got blinded in one eye and then became a berserker again and gained bitter frenzy. Alright. So yeah, we can berserk and still do all our cool stuff now. So yeah, that was a phoenix. Let me put the phoenix away. Still a lot to do, the settlement phase. Not done yet. Not nearly done yet. We have one Tinker Kid. Two Tinker Kids. So we gain 6 endeavors. Cool. And a settlement event. There is a heat wave. It is impossibly hot. Any returning survivors with heavy or fur gear have heat stroke and may not depart this lantern year. The heat wave prevents science and education endeavors. It is too damn hot to think or do exercise. So if you depart with heavy gear in your gear grid, set your survival to 0 after applying all bonuses. You might just have to deal with that. Okay, so we can find fluid, which can ignore the heavy gear thing. And we can breathe in the fume as a way to gain some understanding on people that are not going to be going on the hunt. Okay, so this isn't really a skip the next hunt thing, but I guess I will. So obviously White Lion Girl is heavy and fur. She's skipping the hunt. This is heavy, so unfortunately Sheena cannot hunt. And Tiki... nothing heavy on her. Alright, and then Gordon's already skipping the next hunt anyway. So yeah, heat wave happened. Before heat wave happened, I was supposed to update the timeline. That's okay, you do this before you read story events, I think? I'm pretty sure, right? Now I can't remember for some reason. Hold on. Past first story. Yeah, supplement event and then death count and then the timeline gets updated. It says update milestone events. Oh yeah, right. This book is not accurate. This book doesn't... This is the 1.4 book. Hold on. To minimize. I have the PDF. Don't worry. Where's my, Alright. Just give me a minute, I can't remember. First story stuff. Page 22 is the first story, survival guide, core. I think 22 and then backwards is what we want. Now we want it forwards, okay. Main endeavors, update timeline, update death count, check. Oh, okay, during step 4, update the timeline. First you do the settlement event and then you trigger story events that are happening. Okay, so yeah. And then step 6 is now check milestones. So like for the mod, this thing up here is accurate, but the book is not 1.5 updated. As I pointed out with Intimacy before in the previous videos, there's some things that are not updated here, that's why I gotta double check. Anyway, we have to fight the hand this year. Boring. The fucking Hollow Knight, Hooded Knight, the Hollow Knight. I've got bugs on the brain. Let's do the Hollow Knight, Hooded Knight. Oh my gosh. Help. Where is the Hooded Knight? He's not, is he not? He's a milestone. Yeah. Okay, it's been a while since we've done hooded stuff, so we do have Twilight Sword. They're gonna duel the knight. Who the fuck even has Twilight? Lena. Yeah, Lena. She is a 5. No, what's her specialization? Yeah, it's 5. So, add 1 to the result for every Twilight Sword proficiency level. We're gonna duel. So that is a 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a 13, because I can't math. 11 plus. There's like a sun glare here. You know what? Let me make sure this is the same in the book. Hold the phone. I'm gonna look up Hooded Knight in the actual 1.5 PDF. Story events. The fuck is the Hooded Knight? Oh, there we go. Page 129. Let me just make sure it's similar. Alright, Hooded Knight. I fucking mouse. I hit my mouse wheel to try and zoom in. Alright, there we go. And I scrolled the page. Stop, please. Okay, this is actually the same picture. It's got that same sun glare in the same spot. So this is the 1.5. Yeah, it's this exact picture here. Okay. So gain 2 levels of weapon proficiency, +1 sanity, +1 survival. The knight has unfinished business. So we'll add Hooded Knight to the timeline 4 years from now. 3, 4. Unfinished business. Hooded Knight. And we gain 2 proficiency, 1 insanity, 1 survival. That means next time we are gonna have to pass on our lineage. So I suppose we should take her out and make use of her. Although if she wounds with the sword, she'll become a master. We'll have to give it to someone else. Give it to Hardin. Change his spear proficiency. Also, I didn't forget yet. We have an achievement for monsters. The Phoenix. We did killed on the death blow. Hit the location. I know that happens. Like with deck manipulation, you can do that pretty often, but Sometimes you can't control that thing, so we'll add that as one. And the very first person who did that, that's a spear user. Season 1. Who's using the spear? It was Sheena. And just like with actual achievements, these names in the season, they're just going to be used to mark the first time I get them put in here. I'm not gonna like add it for everyone who makes the same accomplishment. Okay. So that was the Hooded Knight. And then we have the Bone Witch came to visit. Oh damn, the Bone Witch is gonna take up most of my endeavors. Could be a good thing and could be a bad thing. The Bone Witch is how you build the low accuracy counterweighted axe person. Just need to get Timeless Eye on them somehow. And then where is the Bone Witch? The Bone Witch. One day, the exile emerged from the darkness, and the settlement worried at the sound of her wailing chants. Everyone feared what mystery kept her alive in the darkness all these years. Some could not resist asking. All non-deaf returning survivors gain 3 in sanity. The most insane Tiki, which I guess is okay. The most insane returning survivor is inexorably drawn to the Bone Witch and must endeavor at the witch camp. Otherwise, during the settlement phase, any survivor may endeavor at the witch camp if they choose. Well, let's do that now, since Tiki must, Tiki shall endeavor at the witch camp. What shall be her fate? Death. Almost. Is a 7. Tiki rolled a 7. Bone Witch mutters of the alluring embrace of the awaiting darkness. Stories stir strange yearnings in your bones. For being a patient listener, she offers to teach you something for the cost of 1 bone resource. We can gain 3 survival and extra sense fighting art. Extra sense is, I don't even remember. Have we seen that one yet in this plaything? You can dodge 1 additional time. That's not bad. I've got a ton of spare bone. We can spend a bone, sure. We've got a lot of bone. That's 1 bone. We'll gain extra sense and 3 survival. That 3 survival, maybe I don't know if I'll Nightmare Train. We can actually utilize this Bone Witch. Right. The ability back. Let's get extra sense. So that'll be on Tiki. I'm gonna get rid of Synchronized Strike. I can always put it on later. If I still want it. Maybe in another playthrough I'll do like a huge emphasis on Synchronized Strike to run it through its paces. Okay, with that, the Bone Witch's mandatory business is done. So she's available, this is available, and there's one more thing I'm gonna do, is innovate. This is the last thing I'll do. Take this, take this, take this. And we shall delete those and innovate. Alright, we have Sacrifice. The very, very lose kids for minor benefits death ritual. There's that hovel. Hey! Alright, we're taking face painting. So that would. So we're going face painting. There are no consequences to add. We now have Battle Paint and Founder's Eye to help us intimacy in the future. Also thins the deck. Now Hovel is a lot more desirable for future generation kids. We would like that Clan of Death. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Phoenix fight. I'm going to plan out my stuff as usual, and then we're probably gonna fight the hand next time. Grind the Phoenix moving forward until I can make his full armor set, because I want it. So yeah, hope you all have a good one. Take care.